Ever wondered what would happen if you did 100 push-ups every single day? In just 30 days, your body can change, your strength can skyrocket, and your confidence? Unstoppable. But here's the twist. There's one surprising side effect no one really talks about. I took on the 100 push-up challenge for a month, and what I discovered was way more complicated than I expected. Let's be real, push-ups are hyped for a reason. They're one of the best compound exercises out there. You're working your chest, shoulders, triceps, and if you lock in your core, it even fixes your posture. But here's the catch. The problem isn't the push-up itself. It's doing the same exact 50 reps the same way every single day. See, muscles grow by adapting to stress. But if that stress never changes, your body stops adapting. That's called hitting a plateau, where your progress just stalls. And honestly, that's not even the worst part. The real danger is something most people completely miss. So you start the first 10 reps, easy. You feel like an athlete. The fear you had before starting completely unnecessary. This is nothing. You're built for this. Then you hit rep 13. Something breaks. Your lungs stage a protest. A few reps later, your soul exits your body, looking down at you like, this was a mistake. You stop counting because counting requires oxygen and you have none. Your heart's thumping so loud you're half convinced it's trying to punch its way out of your chest. Finishing all 100? Yeah, not happening. You crawl your way to 30 before reality walks in with a steel chair. But hey, you started, and that's something to be proud of. Even if a small part of you is now questioning every decision that led you here. That night, you sleep like a champion. Not because you're peaceful, but because your body has fully clocked out. Morning rolls around. And technically, you're supposed to wake up. But your soul files a leave application. Just kidding. You're alive barely. You open your eyes expecting pain, but it's worse. It's like your muscles held a secret emergency meeting overnight and decided to make every movement a hostage negotiation. Congratulations. You have officially woken up muscles you didn't even know existed. Your body is still stiff, but you're not broken. Every movement is sharp, clean, and painful. But it's a good kind of pain. The kind that reminds you you're alive. The kind that tells you this is working. You don't wait for the soreness to go away. You don't wait to feel ready. Movement is the medicine. You start slow, breaking it into sets of 10, pushing through the stiffness. You try to hit 100. Maybe you still don't make it, but you do a lot more than day one. And by the end, something strange happens. You don't feel worse. You feel better. Your body is learning. You're still sore, but it fades quicker. You notice something new. Your heart isn't exploding after the first 10 reps. The first 20 reps feel smoother. Your form no longer resembles a confused fish flopping on land. Your body still files complaints, but at least it's not screaming through a megaphone anymore. This is the first day you actually hit all 100 push-ups. And shockingly, it doesn't feel like the apocalypse. Yeah, you're tired. But you're not face down on the floor rethinking every decision that led you here. In fact, a tiny part of you whispers, I could actually do a few more. Maybe just a few extra reps, not because you have to, but because you want to prove push-ups don't run your life anymore. Something's shifting. You're not just surviving the workout, you're leveling up. By day 5, it hits you, push-ups aren't just pain and chaos, they're a skill. Your reps are smoother, your breathing actually makes sense now. And while you're still sweating like a busted sprinkler, at least it's organized suffering. You're not just doing push-ups, you're learning push-ups. You complete 100 reps again. Back-to-back days. Never done that before. This time it feels a little easier, and you can't believe it. But completing 100 reps isn't your goal anymore. Now you want to do them with better form and pace. Something weird happens. You wake up expecting to be wrecked, but you're not. Your body is recovering faster. The 5 breaks you once needed? Now it's 2, maybe 3 on a bad day. Your endurance is quietly leveling up, and your recovery between sets feels less like a hospital visit and more like a quick pit stop. And somewhere in the middle of all this, you realize something weird. You kind of like it. A week ago, 100 push-ups felt like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. Today, it's still a grind, but it's your grind. You know the pain, the rhythm, the pace. You finish without questioning if you'll make it through. And that alone? That's a solid win. You've officially outlasted more people than you'd ever admit to. That puts you in the top 0.01% in the world. And guess what? Next week, things change again. Something feels different. The first 10 reps don't hit like a freight train anymore. The first 50 reps still tough, but no longer a death sentence. Your lungs aren't on fire immediately. Maybe just simmering. You're still sweating buckets. You're still breathing hard, but you don't feel like you need to lie down and contemplate existence after every set. That's progress. Honestly, didn't think you would make it this far. You've stopped fighting the movement. Your push-ups, no longer just chest collapsing onto the floor. You start pacing yourself better, cutting down wasted energy. And for the first time, you realize you might actually finish this challenge. Your body isn't just keeping up, it's adapting. You're bouncing back between sets like it's nothing. Your muscles feel solid, dialed in. The soreness? Still there, but now it's more like elevator music than a heavy metal concert. You're hitting your 100 reps faster, cleaner. No dramatic floor collapse. No gasping for air like you just ran a marathon. And the best part? You actually have energy left when you're done. You're not at war with push-ups anymore, you're in charge. Somewhere along the way, without even realizing it, you've blasted through half the month. By now, your body has stopped resisting. You don't need motivation. You just do it. Your endurance is undeniable. You don't cheat the reps. You don't break form. You get through 100 without fear. You're officially good at push-ups. A new question pops up. Can you do them faster? Can you push harder? You start competing against yourself. At this point, push-ups are basically muscle memory. You're not overthinking every rep, you just drop down and go. You've built endurance, grit, and a borderline unfair edge over anyone who treats warm-ups like a full workout. You're stronger, leaner, sharper. And now comes the real question. Do you stop here? Or do you keep pushing? Was it worth it? I looked more defined in the mirror and genuinely felt powerful, but I also started to notice something weird. My shoulders seemed to be rounding forward a little. My pushing muscles, my chest and the front of my shoulders were getting stronger every day. But what about all the pulling muscles in my back? I hadn't given them a single thought. And that's the critical problem. Focusing only on push-ups can create some serious muscle imbalances. Your body is built on a system of push and pull mechanics. By hammering your chest and front delts day after day without giving your back muscles equal attention, you're basically pulling your shoulders forward, which can lead to that hunched-over posture and even cause injury. This was the side effect I never saw coming. While the front of my body was getting stronger, my back was getting left in the dust. I was accidentally building an unbalanced body. Strong in one direction, weak in another. This is the trap most of these daily challenge videos completely forget to mention. So, should you just ditch the 100 push-up challenge? No, absolutely not. You just have to be smarter about it. The goal isn't just to hit a number. It's to build a body that's balanced and strong. First, give yourself a break. Seriously, your muscles don't get stronger during the workout. They grow while they're resting. Taking 1 or 2 days off a week is non-negotiable for recovery and growth. This will keep you safe from getting an overuse injury. Second, mix it up. Stop doing the same old push-up. Try a wider grip to focus more on your chest or a close grip to blast your triceps. More importantly, start adding in some pulling exercises. Simple stuff like bodyweight rows, pull-ups, or dumbbell rows will create that balance your body needs and keep your shoulders healthy and hat. Third, master your form. I'm serious. It is so much better to do 10 perfect push-ups than 50 sloppy ones. After 30 days, I was definitely stronger. My core felt like a rock, and I had visible definition in my upper body that wasn't there before. But the biggest lesson wasn't the muscle I built. It was understanding that real fitness isn't about mindlessly grinding out one exercise. It's about building a balanced, intelligent system. So, if you're going to take on this challenge, do it the right way. Don't just chase a number. Focus on perfect form. Embrace your rest days and build a body that's balanced from front to back. That's the real secret to getting results that actually last. If you decide to try this challenge with these tips, I want to hear how it goes. Drop your results in the comments below. And if you want to start calisthenics as a complete beginner, you can check out this video. Also, make sure you like and subscribe.